Welcome to the 180. Today, I wanted to talk about some of the signs and synchronicities that you may experience in your own journey of spiritual awakening. I want to start by talking about what the process of spiritual awakening is, its purpose, and then I'll dive into some of the signs that you may encounter on your way. So, the process of spiritual awakening is the process of reaching within yourself, which includes, but is not limited to, reflecting on past events, interactions, decisions, and lives to regain what you have lost. And in remembrance of yourself is where you will be able to discover your current role and purpose and eventually find your soul tribe. And your clarity on life will improve overall, and you will recover many other gifts in the process. The key is to learn how to go within. Find your voice, listen to that voice, speak to that voice, and nurture that voice, and you will learn balance. Eventually, you will find yourself moving through different cycles, and know that you have everything you need within you to navigate this journey. That is why introspection is important, and there are times where you will need to isolate yourself. By remembering who you are becoming more aligned with nature. And as you become more aligned with nature, you become more aligned with the all and everything that exists within it. Your journey will be very challenging, but the fruit will be sweet, and you will gain a new appreciation for life in the process. In fact, it is when I vividly embarked on my spiritual journey that I realized my entire life was preparing me for what was to come. And though your journey is a solo mission, know that this is a collective effort. There are many different signs that you will observe in this journey. It's just like if you're going on a road trip back in the day before GPS and you have to map out your route before you hit the road. And on your way there, you're looking for landmarks, signs, smells, people, or maybe recalling certain experiences to help you find your way along your path. There are different signs and synchronicities that will act as those road markers to help guide and reassure you that you're going in the right direction. And the more you move along your path, the stronger your sense of knowing becomes. Numbers are everywhere. You cannot escape them. They are one of the primary languages of nature. So, if you're really big on numerology, this is probably going to be a really good barometer for you. And of course, if you're not familiar with numerology or working with numbers in general, I would strongly suggest that you invest your time in gaining a better understanding of them. Numbers allow us to accurately communicate information about nature, and also the other way around, helping us to identify patterns and relationships that would otherwise go unnoticed. For example, you may see certain numbers repeating around you like 1111, 333, 444, etc. These are all messages that you need to work through and decode based on when, where, and how they appear to you. They can also help us to observe the unseen. Think forecasting, which is basically the process of crunching numerical data to find patterns. So, numbers allow us the ability to observe unseen realities simply based on the attributes of that numerical data. Animals are another common sign. In fact, as I was creating this message, there was a flock of geese flying by my window that helped me to better articulate a thought I had. So it's important for you to really pay attention to how animals present themselves and when. Also understanding what that animal represents overall by studying their habits and how they interact with nature will provide you the context that you need in order to pull that deeper meaning out of that moment. And if your lifestyle does not afford you the time to observe that animal in its natural habitat, there are plenty of resources out there, whether that be on a platform like here on YouTube. That is completely up to you. But The important thing to remember is that it is on you to do the work to gain a deeper understanding of the experiences that you will have on your journey. You may experience dreams in the sleeping state or visions in the wakened state. Dreams and visions tend to be very impactful for those who learn better with imagery. You know yourself better than anybody else, so it's on you to dive deeper and investigate the meanings behind them. Since dreams can be loaded with messages, I would highly suggest that if you don't have a journal, to get one and use it to start jotting down your dreams while the details are still fresh in your mind, as this can help you to unpack the messages later on. Songs and phrases can be another common sign. You may be listening to a song casually and certain lyrics will stand out to you in a way where you know there is something deeper there. You could also be out and about and hear a certain segment of a song that will give you clarity on something in that moment. Being present allows for us to pick up on these small breadcrumbs that will make a big difference. I bundled songs and phrases together since they are technically one and the same. One has a melody behind it, the other does not. And you may not understand everything as it happens, and there are things that you may need to come back to, so that is why a journal is a good tool to have. You may be sitting somewhere in your normal routine and feel the need to just leave and go out into nature or some specific location. Listen to that intuitive nudge and let yourself be free. You may not understand the reason at that time, but there is something that the spirit is trying to open your eyes up to. Don't think too hard. Go with your gut. Your intuition will never lead you wrong. In closing, I wanted to share some additional words of wisdom. It is important to note that everything is not for everybody. Guard your energy and be careful of what you share and who you share it with. Your journey is your journey. Do not give your power away. Take the time to get in tune with yourself so that you can develop the gift of knowing when and if a message is coming from your higher self, your ancestors, or another entity that is a part of your spiritual team. And lastly, the journey of awakening is a very challenging journey. So it is natural to have those moments of confusion and that feeling of wanting to sink back into the illusion of normalcy and comfort that you once had before. I've had moments in my journey, especially earlier on, where I felt overwhelmed and didn't know how to reconcile what I was doing or experiencing. Know that there is nothing wrong with taking a step back to collect yourself and assess what you are experiencing, because you're feeling what you are feeling for a reason. And when you are feeling vulnerable in that way, just know that you are not alone. And I feel like the more we share our experiences as a collective, it helps us all to become more aware of what we are going through overall. And in that sense of togetherness is what will make us stronger. You are not crazy. And it is okay to take a moment to yourself, to pause and reset. Do whatever you need to do to balance yourself. And the beautiful thing about those moments is that it is those moments where you will usually find your path forward. So I hope that you were able to benefit from the information that I've shared in this video. If you like this video, you may be interested in other content that I will post on this channel. So be sure to subscribe to stay in the know. Also, don't forget to tap that like button and comment if this video resonates with you. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, take care of yourselves.